What's going on, Vanquishers? Charlie here. We are back with another State of the Game. We are very excited. We got quite a bit of great news and updates for you guys tonight. So make sure that you guys got your drink in your hand. Make sure you guys are real chill and hanging out with family, the whole nine, because we got a lot of updates. Look at that smile right there. That's priceless, Brandon. All right, so usually we go on ahead and cover these segments tonight, which is going to be our social media network, our web and app and updates, and our tabletop simulator and physical card game updates, which we're going to be changing TTS to more of a digital online gameplay style because we found another platform, which we'll discuss a little bit more about tonight. But before we get started, we usually like to introduce all the developers behind this beautiful project that we have been putting together. Again, my name is Charlie. I'm the creator and one of the developers behind Vanquishers TCG.
And what's going on, everybody? My name is Jason. I handle the business administration, the back end, the social media marketing. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Reach out to me if you want to play the game. I'll be sure to get you in the right direction.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jose, aka Web and App Developer, aka Coquito King. Talk to me.
What's good, Vanquishers? I am the game balancer. Let's go.
Hey, all that hand jazz movement, Jose. What's up with that, though? Like, my man be shaking. Yo, I be feeling like at first I thought I was having turbulence going on in my room, man.
Hey, you got to give it to the people, man. You got to give it to the
Facts.
people.
This is purely our entertainment, guys. You know how every team has a hype man? Jose's definitely the web and app background and the hype man. A year. Come on. All right, so without further ado, again, welcome back, everybody. If you have been tuned in to our State of the Games and what we do every single Monday, and if you're new, welcome. We'll go ahead and get started with Mr. Jason with the social media and networking updates. Mr. Jason, our people need to know what's going on in the social media network.
Okay, we're going to see what's happening, okay? So how's everybody doing today? I'm glad you're here with us. We're going to go over a few items, not too much. On my end, just a whole lot. See, it's a lot, but it's a little, but it's at the same time. See how we do that? So first thing we're going to always talk about is community growth goals and stuff like that. So last week we were at 3,268 people for our goal to 4,000 on Instagram. We are currently at 3,324 people right now. So every week we keep increasing almost by 100 every week. So we're doing great, guys. Keep telling your peoples about it. Keep sharing it. I'm doing my part in promoting and showing people the game. So just continuing to push it out and getting more eyes on the game. Everyone that's coming new to the community is a beautiful thing. So we really appreciate everybody that's been coming in and checking us out. All the people that have been showing off their test decks they got so that they're able to play. We got a few more new people that are getting test decks sent out to them probably tonight or tomorrow. So we're definitely getting them out there. I'm not going to take Jose's thunder.
I was about to say, don't even try, man.
You can take his lightning, though.
We have new LGSs we're working with because this is technically talking about outreach, and LGSs is my job. So I can talk about it a little bit, Jose, and you can wrap it up after that.
Okay? Circle back around.
All right, you get sloppy seconds. All right.
Oh yeah.
So we're definitely outreaching. We're definitely getting a lot of information. Jose's going to give you more details on the new LGS that we encountered, where it's at, where it's located, how they felt about it, what they've seen. Talked with our newest member of the street team, which he's technically been doing his thing for us for a few months now. Stitch, he met us at the Tampa TCG Con, and he loved the game. He was actually there to do a tournament for Digimon, and I think he did pretty well in it. There were a lot of players for Digimon there, and he came over and played with us. He literally played with Brandon until after the whole place closed, and he was staying on with us. And
I'm pretty sure I won too. I just want to throw that out there.
Wow. Yeah, Stitch is essentially unbeatable right now with Raskin, guys. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
He hasn't played against my Raskin though. See, y'all talking a lot.
So tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's a whole nother time.
Tomorrow, I don't have. My set is digital right now. So
facts.
We're gonna leave it like that. But yeah, definitely he's the newest member of the street team, and he's literally every Thursday since he's been with us promoting the game at a whole nother LGS in Tampa. Brandon area, basically the end of Brandon going into Tampa at Cool Stuff. And he's given me the feedback that they like it. I think Evening Primrose went and met with him and played just recently. The owners play with them. There's a set of demo decks there and mats for people to play with. So outreach is going wonderful. As soon as we get the product in hand, we're going to start doing our LGS tours. So just be ready for that, because we have some people in different locations all the way from here.
We got two of our people right here. Look at that.
Yeah.
There he is right there showing love.
Right there, look. That's
two of our
Evening
community
Primrose
members
and that
tearing it
Stitch.
up.
See,
New
that's how
spot.
Stitch be looking when he knows he about to play me next, because he's scared. Because he's scared. I know he's scared.
That's too funny.
All right, let's get it back.
Oh, you know what? And Stitch corrected me. He said he beat me, so I'm not sure. He might be lying. Don't believe what they're telling you. You know, that might be fake news.
Could be a possibility. I mean, I beat Brandon all the time, and he says I don't. So don't worry, Stitch. Don't worry, man. But yeah, so community growth goals. We're every week we're increasing by high numbers. We just keep promoting, keep pushing it, and we're gonna hit that 4,000 real soon. And then in Discord, we keep teetering around 455, 456. So we just need to move that up to 500. Remember, with community growth goals, it's on the community, and we're gonna do our part. The more people that we get to hit those goals, the sooner we get to do more premium card giveaways. So you guys will get cards that are not going to be printed again, and there's only going to be a possibility of 16 printed for energy overloads, and we'll never do that card again in that style. So it's up to the community to work together to get more people into it, so that we can go ahead and hit those goals and get these rare cards out there for all you guys. So let's hit those goals. Those are our 2 goals at this point. So just be on the lookout for that. On the Kickstarter, everything, all the products for Kickstarter, everything is rolling in. We're just waiting for it all to get here. Everything's moving, and everything is moving smoothly. So at this point, we're just waiting for product to get in, finish packaging for it. And we're going to videotape us packaging it. And more than likely, people from the community that are local will be invited to come check out us actually packaging things, so they can actually see it, and they can contest that we actually do what we say, or attest to what we actually do and say. So it's not just us saying it, so you guys can see it. A lot of cool things happening. We're going to go over a few things, show you guys some new stuff that the printers have sent us. I'll wait for Charlie to get to his part so he can show you those things.
I can show you right now. I mean, as far as the, if you want to talk about it, we can go ahead and talk.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do it. So we talked about previously, so you guys know, every booster box is going to come with a playable card that's also a collector edition card, basically. So it's either going to be in gold foil, silver foil, or regular hollow foil. And if you see this video here that Charlie's playing, these are samples of uncut
the actual silver. The actual silver
that's
set.
Silver.
So this here is actually going to be the silver set that they're showcasing. So below that's going to be the gold. This here's what the gold sets are going to look like. So you can even if you really look at these corners here, man, how mirrored. I mean, it's like actual gold, guys. Yeah. It looks really sharp.
So every card in the set, every box is going to have one random one of these. Once we get everything in and we finalize the amount of sets, we will let you guys know how many gold sets will be in there, and how many silver sets and how many hollow foil sets, because it's only going to be a certain amount of them, because not every card in the 150 were that's the regular right there.
Yeah, regular print.
Regular.
I think the first one was rainbow. I apologize. Yeah,
the first
one's rainbow. I guess I was setting it up while I was playing. Yeah. So there's the rainbow set. I believe these were 10, or there are 15 of these in the set. I think it's 10, right?
No, we haven't finalized numbers.
Okay. So this one's gonna have the higher volume amount.
That's gonna but the hollow foil one's gonna have a higher volume.
The silvers are gonna be about shortly less to the set, and then of course the golds are gonna be the real rares of the set. So each booster box will have one card from one of these sets in it guaranteed. So you'll definitely get one guaranteed from either rainbow foil, gold, or silver.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. And just to know, so you guys know, last night when I spoke to the printer, all the cards that are non-special foil, because we have a lot of special foils that we're doing with our sets. All the common, like not common, but all the cards that are not foiled have already been printed. So the next phase for them on the printers end and the manufacturers end is they're going to start doing all the specialty foilings, all the foil foiling, or all the specialty foilings, and all the other specialty finishes that we're doing with our cards will be the next step. And they're going to be sending us video and sending us some stuff so we can show you guys as we keep going along. So as we always say, we try to be as transparent as possible, and we show you everything that we get. Be on the lookout because next week we have more stuff to show you guys. So just know this is just we're giving you bits and pieces as we go. I'll also post that video that you guys just saw on the Instagram this week, so you can also check it out on the Instagram and have more time with it with yourself to look at it and kind of peruse it and tell us what you think about it and everything. So definitely we'll have that situated for you guys. But we've really been working hard on getting all these things lined up for you guys. A lot of arguments, a lot of passion, we'll call it.
Arguments,
a lot of passion.
man. That's us getting the gloves on and going right into the ring, man.
Yeah. If Brandon yells at me one more time, I just might shave my whole beard off because he's just scary like that when he's all yelling loud from up in the skies. Like God. Don't yell at me, Brandon.
Just gonna whisper from now on.
He's gonna whisper, "This is my strong voice. Give me my strong hand."
Last week we let you guys know that Afterpay was something we're working on. We're just waiting for them to respond back to us to give us the green light so Jose can put it on the site. So Afterpay will be a thing once we get that cleared. It takes 2 to 3 business days. We did it last Friday, so I anticipate us tomorrow, the day after, we'll most likely get our answer on that getting situated. Hopefully we get that on there so you guys that need to maybe spread out your purchases on payment plans, we can do that as well. Try to make it easier for you guys and the community as much as we can. And as you guys know, as of last week, we did confirm Beckett, we did confirm AGS. Those two are locked in. And then we also, tomorrow at noon, I'll be meeting with DGS Grading, so Diamond Grading Services. I'll be meeting with them tomorrow to go over them grading our cards to give another option for everybody, and also degree grading. We're going to be working with them as well, so people have options on where they want to grade their cards. And everybody knows CGC is one that we've already been in talks with, and we will get them situated. I just want to have the new print physical cards in hand to send them, so we can be like, these are the new ones. Let us know if there's any issues with these and give them a new list. So that CGC also. And then after those are all locked in and moving swell, then we will go ahead and go forward with connecting with PSA and get that finished as well. The more demand you guys show that you want it, that they will more than likely get us situated. So just be on the lookout for that information. I'll keep you guys updated next week on how the conversation and the meeting with Diamond Grading Services go. They seem like really nice people from the conversation that we've been having. The other thing that I've been working on since last week and just planning out different avenues and things like that, the outline and planning for 2023 and 2024. So the roadmaps basically for you guys, so the end that you guys get to see is the roadmap. So we're working on, we already have the infrastructure for all the next sets, which is going to be multiple sets. And then the cool thing that if you've been with us for a while, you know, we're going to be doing supply drops in between those major set releases. So there's going to be mini sets released in between those major sets. So you have continual sets coming out so that you'll be able to get different cards. The cool thing about the supply drop drops or sets, the cool thing about them is there's going to be cards that were from the base set that were not foiled that will be foiled in those mini sets, as well as different reskins on them or alt art, depending on how you see that. We look at it more like when you're playing Call of Duty, because we're more of like a FPS style TCG.
I say Battlefield. Let me just throw Battlefield.
Battlefield, you know, that's our OG game, Battlefield, when it comes between them two. We want to do the reskins like you would get in a like an FPS game. So that's kind of like the thing we're taking for that. Then on top of that, we're going to cross contaminate in a sense. So the base set's going to have some stuff in there, and then you might see something from the new set early. So you might be able to get an early access full version of a card that might not come out foiled in the next set. That's going to be in the next set. And we're also might be offering some different weapons that people have not seen yet. Because we have a whole lot of things in the background working and moving around that you guys have not seen yet. And I promise you, it's going to be cool.
If you guys only knew how excited we are to open the vault.
Yeah.
Like, we have so much stuff bolted that we're just excited to open the vault and introduce something new.
Yeah, and it's definitely something. It's going to be cool because it's funny because we initially had this type of weapon set up to come out on the base set, but we had to rework the weapon. That was the main thing with it, because it was pretty powerful, right, Charlie?
Oh yeah, OP.
Pretty powerful.
Super OP.
But that's getting all lined up. So basically the 23-24 roadmap is already in the works of being written out, outlined, guidelines situated. We're not even in 2023 yet, and everything's going to be prepped. Probably all that documentation is going to be prepped even before, more than likely before the end of this month, so that we're all prepared and in the right direction for that. I added a lot of parts in there, but there's parts where I need to meet with Jose. We have to have our meeting, and he's got to plug in what he's going to be doing every quarter and everything that breaks down. A lot. If you're in Discord, just remember we're asking a lot of questions about what cards people like from the set. We're asking what cards do you think should be promo cards, or what kind of ideas do you think for next year should be promo cards or theme cards. We do listen to our community. So if you are interested in giving your feedback, like for instance, you like Christmas, like we should come out with a Christmas snowball or something like that for the Glacier class, it has to make sense with our game. Let us know so that we know what promos we can plan out, because the way we want to do it is we're going to order all the promos ASAP so that we have them for the rest of the year and release them throughout the year for the themes when they come out. So reach out to us on Discord, give us ideas, give us responses. I'll probably put a poll or a survey up sooner or later for the public. Our Patreon members already gave us some feedback. Our Street Team Initiative people already gave us some feedback on their preferences and what they like. And then now we're going to ask the public what they like. So everybody gets to give us their vote, and everybody gets to let us know what they like and don't like. So everything's getting planned out between theme cards, promo cards, all the sets that are going to release, how they're going to release, what we're going to do in the different releases. And then we're also perusing new artists. So be on the lookout for that. We're not going to have many new artists. We are going back to Hakeem.
What do you mean
right,
going
Charlie?
back? We already went back to Hakeem.
Oh, yeah, we
That's
already
the
met with
update.
Hakeem,
We've already had great discussions with Hakeem, and he's excited to come back on board, guys.
Yeah,
he's
so
gonna work us in between a little bit through his other projects that he's working with.
Yeah, definitely. We already have a locked-in piece of art with him that's already basically at our fingertips. So we already have one piece of art new that's coming from him, and we're going to be reaching out to people that we've been vetting and talking to and working with that are in the community, and we'll go from there. But we're very I hate to say the word picky, but we're very selective on how many and who we work with when it comes to our artwork and stuff like that.
We got a vision, and if they can capture the vision, that's amazing. It's just
So a lot of work on that end and getting everything outlined for the next few years. Just be on the lookout. But just so you guys know ahead of time, as of 2023, we're going to have 3 releases in 2023. So be on the lookout for them. The way the plan works for those main release, the two, it's going to be 2 mini sets and 1 main set. And then the beginning of 2024 will be the one of the main sets as well. So it all line up. That's how we're outlining it right now. You will see it on the roadmap, so you have something that you can look at and read over. Hopefully 2023 we can update the roadmap to be a lot more interactive like we planned for in the beginning. So just takes time, and Jose only has 10 fingers. He can pull them toes out and type with those too. So he does his best.
I would try.
Ask a lot of them, but
I would try.
Okay, so I did something that doesn't transition the person talking to the screen on Zoom.
You did it again?
I double clicked and I did the wrong thing.
You did it
again.
Right.
You can leave me here. I'll look at everybody.
No, I mean I can double click Jose and put him back in if I need to, but I just got to figure out how to.
Crash it again.
So, there goes Brandon. Brandon's gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can control it that way, but it used to do it during vocal recognition.
It's not flipping with the background, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's the plan for that. Future releases, you guys understand that we are working on future releases, and Carnage mode will be the next mode that we will focus on, and there's a lot of cool stuff we're thinking about for that. Could possibly be a new hero class with Carnage mode, so be on the lookout for that, because we right now have Assassin, Sentinels, and Conjurers, and Carnage mode is AoE Royal Rumble style, so you guys can ponder about what kind of classes could come out with that. So that's that part. And then the last part I'm going to talk about, just to get it out the way, as you can see, all of us are wearing like white right now. We know that the Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver, Jason David Frank, he passed away recently, yesterday. And we just want to give our condolences to him and good vibrations to send to him and his family. It's a very hard thing. If anyone is having a hard time and not feeling up to it and they really need some help, there's suicide lines and there's different things that you can call to get help. And there, we implore you to try to reach out to those things if you're going through the same kind of thing. But we just want to tell him rest in peace and
rest in power.
The crazy thing is we so you guys know, just in the background, because me and Charlie and the guys, we really theory craft a lot of things and plan things ahead of time. And like, we were actually going to start looking into doing like live action little snippets and stuff like that and things like that. And Jason David Frank, he was somebody that we literally actually did talk about, saying when we have the funds that we would want to hire him to play characters and work with us, or even have one of our characters fight Draken while he's Draken and stuff like that. Like a YouTube thing, that was literally something that we actually talked about. And then the other crazy thing is, when we were at TampaCon in Tampa, Charlie actually took his son to go meet him, because he's a hero to us, but he's also a hero to our kids. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just, it's a very sad thing that happened, and mental health is very important, guys. So just make sure that you all do what you can to help the people that are around you and reach out to them and just check on them, and let them know that there's somebody there for them, even when they're going through their toughest times. Because being like, having that happen, sometimes you're screaming, but no one can hear you. So all of us here, me, Brandon, and Charlie, we worked in mental health facilities for our 9-to-5s for many years. We work with a lot of people that deal with diagnosis for mental health, and we take a very serious mental diagnosis and like what it can cause and what it can do. As we can see, we don't have the Green Ranger anymore. So
yeah, everyone
just send out good vibrations to the family of Jason David Frank. He had 4 kids, and we're just gonna be, we're just gonna keep our heads up and shout him out as much as we can as a hero for us. You know what I mean?
And go hug somebody and tell them you love them.
Brandon can hug like 10 people at one time. We had to bring it a little light. We had to bring it that light. It was pretty heavy. So,
all right, Mr. Jason, is there anything else in our social media network?
That's the end of my part, guys. Reach out if you have any questions. I'm the person who handles all the social media. So if you have any questions, I'll usually be the first person to contact, and I'll direct you to whoever on our team needs to help you if it's something I can't help you with.
All right, Mr. Don Pablo Chuleta Chancleta, you back in the scene, putting you on the driving wheel. So we got our web and app updates. We got Mr. Jose here, gonna go ahead and fill us in on the wonderful updates he's been working on. Well, Mr. Jose, take the floor.
As Jay was talking about earlier, the whole piso.
Take the whole piso.
As Jay was talking about outreaching to different TCG, different stores. I went out on Friday to meet with the Haven Games out in Castleberry, Florida, probably like 15 minutes away from my house. One of our community members, Moonman?
Moonside Man.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Get that right.
You really said Moon Man?
I was gonna say
Moonman.
but I was like
Moonman food.
He told us about the area, and I went out there. I met with one of the owners, Matt, and we sat down. I pretty much played the game with him, told him how to play, and from there, probably took about an hour to pretty much play through the whole game. And he liked it. He thought it was a very interesting game.
Okay, so hold on. It took an hour to teach someone brand new that has no knowledge of our game about an hour to play from beginning to end?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I would think so. And it's coming from me, a person that's not really, I don't have built like a deck build.
You could cut that down by 30 minutes then.
You could probably cut that down with one of you guys.
All right, well, I got it.
But yeah, he was very interested. He told me to go ahead and when we were ready to go out there, to email him and see when's a good date to go out there.
So you heard that, people. Y'all heard that. Everybody, we're gonna squad up. All the local people. We're gonna go out. and we're gonna hit that up, blow it
Yeah.
up in Orlando.
Yeah. So whatchamacallit? That's that. Plus this whole week I've been trying to build the whole again, I've been trying to build the freaking deck builders part of the site, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot of cutting out and putting in, and pretty much again it goes back to the API where all the cards are setting up and servers and all the connection stuff. So I feel like I'm close, but so far away. That's that. And then this week, and then I saw that Two Flint was actually talking about the little badges that Jason put up on Instagram today. I just finished up the rest of the characters, so we'll probably be posting them up soon, if anything. I was actually working on Raskin right now while y'all were all talking and stuff. So,
Yo,
but yeah,
so
that-
I guess Too Fluent said that you were talking for 50 minutes of that hour.
yeah, pretty much. Probably was. No, it wasn't. Freaking guy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But yeah, so much but so little, but so much has been done. So that's pretty much my side. Hey, go to the merch store, buy some stuff. I gotta put some stuff up there. These guys gotta send me some stuff that they need to put that gives
Jose, I
me.
got some. I got it for you,
We
bro. I already
need
got it.
we need
got it all?
matching Christmas Vanquishers pajamas for the whole family.
Here we
Bro.
go. Here
So I
we
need
go.
the wife. I
Here
need
we
the
go.
kids.
Bro.
Stop it.
I need
Stop it.
I'll do it.
Stop him while he goes.
Butt
Do it.
flaps in the back.
Oh
Don't
man,
make
you
me-
see it's getting worse.
If
Stop
I'll
it.
find it,
That's hilarious.
I'll find it.
Also another thing that we've been working on and incorporating with the websites are going to be the point system. So Jason and I and the team have been kind of talking of ways to even be rewarding people that purchase items through our websites. So when we do have our boosters and starter decks and things within that nature available on the website after all of our Kickstarters have been fulfilled, there'll be ways to be able to generate these V coins that we have yet to name officially, by certain purchases that you'll be able to utilize to redeem other things with that we're planning for the future with. So we're looking at other avenues to be able to gain rewards for it. And again, if you have not realized this, and I know just 31 is currently racking up on these, that if you log into our website once per day, you get to 2-3 points.
2 points
2
every
points,
time,
2
every
V
day.
points every day. Once a day, you log into our website, you're getting 2 V points, and I think he's racking up to make sure that whenever the exclusivities come out, he's gonna be available. So there's gonna be other ways, a lot of other ways for even collectors, players to really indulge into the system that we got, this currency system that we're creating within our websites to really just reward you beyond just buying cards and just giving you another layer of of reward. So that's what Jose's also going to be working on and been working on. So
And again, with that being said, I think I might, and don't quote me on this, but I might be able to connect the points from the site to the app so that in some kind of way you could probably earn on the app too, depending on what we put on the app for you to earn and
I'm
how
already
to
seeing
earn.
the future with things, man.
Again,
Beyond
don't quote
foil
me on
might
this.
be a thing. You never know,
I'm
man. If it
just
connects, you
saying.
scan it over a card, may pull something up, and you might be the one to get the bonus points. I mean, you never know. I'm already seeing future adjustments. You see what his face just did? That's because I thought past
what the heck?
the
No, you
idea.
did
It just
too
evolves
much.
that way. That's what happens.
Yeah, I tell you.
All I
man,
know is
you
I'm
did
looking
not.
at custom ugly sweaters right now.
There we
Custom
go.
Ugly
See,
16
I like
bits. We
those.
could probably throw a couple characters
Yeah.
on there, call it a day.
You're
That's
interested.
hilarious.
But,
Yeah, let me see how many people interested.
Another update I thought about the new, or not the new, but the updated complete rules have been updated on the site as we speak right now. So if you go to the site, if you want to show them the pretty beautiful site that we have there,
All right. There goes,
and you
there
go
goes-
to the
there goes
complete
Brandon's
rules.
Thunder.
Oh, that was his? I didn't know that. My bad. It's for the site.
All right, well, it's been updated, but we'll discuss about the updates when we get to our segment. Thank you, Jose. You're the man. All right, Jose,
And
is
I'm
there anything
done.
else that we need
I'm
to talk
good.
about the web and app updates?
No, I'm good.
No, we're good. Okay, all right, Mr. Brandon. Now that Jose stole one of your topics or your things, man. So we're gonna go ahead and cover the tabletop simulator or the digital gameplay simulators and the physical card game updates. Mr. Brandon, let's go ahead and let everyone know in our community that is new. Where can they play the game with the developer? What time? What day? What the whole nine?
So what you need to do, the first thing you need to do is you need to go to Vanquishers TCG.com and you need to go ahead and register. Once you register, now you can go and click on our mod for Tabletop Simulator. Now, once you download our free Tabletop Simulator mod, you're gonna have access to all 150 cards. Yeah, that's right, all 150 cards, and you can play whenever you want with all your friends, your buddies, your girlfriend, your wife, your children,
all
your
them
aunts,
people.
uncles, everyone. Play with them all.
Everybody.
All right. If you're not into the Tabletop Simulator, we also do have the print and play. So all you have to do is, again, register to the website. Go hit the print and play. You can print all 150 cards. And you can play those with all the people I mentioned before. Now, every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you are trying to learn how to play, if you're scratching your head and you're thinking to yourself, man, I would like to learn how to play this Vanquishers game, come and talk to me every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mr. Brandon, are you only playing on TTS? I mean, what other ways are you playing?
We can, well, I still need to download. What am I talking about? I still need to print some the print and play cards.
Yeah,
But,
as long as you got your deck together, man, we could probably end up.
So yeah, as long as I got
taking
my deck together, then yes, I can do on the web as well. But until I get my deck together, I'm only doing tabletop, and we're also doing what we're gonna talk about next.
We'll talk about that one. Also, if you do got a standard test deck, Brandon could probably play live with you on the test decks, the original sets that came out. If you want to try it out that way, I believe you still got your test decks, so at least you can play that way.
I know my test decks. So
Yeah.
if you have the old test decks, one of the 3 versions that we released, just let us know. And
I think some people in our community actually got their hands on it. So if you are interested, if you
Brandon,
guys
they
are
want to know what
interested in
happened
playing-
last night. They was looking for you, bro.
They were looking for me. Listen, this is what happened last night. I went and sat down on the couch, and then the next thing I knew, I woke up and it was about midnight.
The Sandman got him.
Don't worry, bro. I got your back.
So then I went and checked my messages, and Jason was in my DMs talking about, Brandon, you failed us. Everybody been looking for you.
When you fumbled it, I picked it up on a Sunday night football. You know, I picked up the football. I was in there with
Jason
Stitch.
picked up that ball right there. Boom, went
I said,
sprinting.
thank God for Jason.
Oh man. So
Me
with
and
that
Stitch
being,
talked about a few nice things. We talked about like Friday. We talked about, but the thing is, he had over camera, and I don't have over camera. So
You
we're
know,
gonna get that- we're gonna
honestly,
get
you
that
know what it
fixed.
was is I seen Stitch was on, so I was like, you know what? Let me find an excuse to sneak away.
oh, you didn't want the
I'm like,
double
let me hide
Raskin
from
to
that
get
guy.
you, because you know me and him are both Raskin
Yeah,
players,
you
right?
know, when I play Jason, I just, I ain't scared of Jason. I just go for it.
If you ain't show up though,
Yo, dev battles. It sounds like some people are calling out for dev battles again, man. We might have to have another dev battle.
no, I'm not. We can't play no death battle because Brandon be cheating.
Oh, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, I guess.
He don't cut that beard off. We ain't playing.
Also, with
He
that
was
being
never
said,
seen.
we are if you are local in the Tampa area, within the area of Brandon, we do go to our local game store directly at Nerdy Needs in Brandon, Florida. If you are in the area, feel free to stop by. Tuesdays, we're typically there around 7 o'clock. Some of our community members are there way before 7, so they're usually 6:30, 6-ish. Or even before then. It's just, unfortunately, I'm a little tied down. I got daddy duties, and then, I'll be able to get free a little bit later than that. But, so roughly around 6:30, 7 o'clock, we'll be there. You can play the game with us. We'll be more than happy to showcase the game with you guys. If you are playing online, I've been bringing my laptop, so even if you're not physically there, but you still want to play, I'll be more than happy to set up my camera. I believe we have some of our community members that brings their digital setups as well, so they'll be more than happy to go ahead and set up a live digital gameplay there with with community members as well. So that's another option that we're exploring. And now with that being said, we've been working with the untap.in. Did I say that right? I don't even know if I said that right. But untap in, I keep saying that all jacked up. It's actually a free web browser deck building site. So you can actually deck build while you wait for Jose to build his deck build for our website with untap.inc.
What?
I'm sorry, but did you see Jose's face? I know you guys didn't see that in the community, but I'm looking. So yeah, if you guys actually went to the untap in website here, it's actually a web browser. So if you guys actually go here, you can actually find our decks once you have logged in, which I don't even know if I'm logged in. Hold on, let me double check this here. Successful login. And as you guys can see, I already have my 3 decks built already set up here. So you guys would just go into creating a deck. So then when you guys want to go ahead and start a new deck, you just create a deck. You want to make sure that you select custom CCG, because that right there is going to be where you'll then be able to make the deck for the custom card games. Here you just name the deck whatever you want to name it. You go ahead and create deck. So when you guys get into this field here, it's very important that you guys follow this little command here, which is :set equals. Okay, so when you do that, then you just type out Vanquishers, Vanquishers, hit enter, and then the whole card listings will appear here for you. So if you look at the side here, it will show you what the cards are, which is kind of bad because let me see if I can squeeze this in a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see that a little better. So you'll see where the back side and then the front sides would be if they're front and back. You'll see what the cards are, and then vice versa here you'll be able to see which card it is that you want to add into your deck. And you simply just click the card and then you just put add to deck, and it will add it right to your decks, and then usually gives you like 4 cards off the jump. So you obviously, with a hero item, you want to have 1 of. So select your hero of choice, go ahead and add that to your deck. Your hero will be here. Go ahead and reduce that down to 4. Ideally, what I recommend is just select your hero, select your weapons. If you want the, obviously we can't use the hailstone, but if you want alteration, you would just add it to your deck, and then you'll be able to see the weapons, and then you'll be able to put the quantity of what you want there. And,
well, guys, I think we just solved the problem for the deck building. Yay! We don't have to go.
Well, there goes Jose with his shortcuts, as you guys heard in the background.
He's gonna post a link directly into our
stream
website.
ain't even entertaining that right now. Look at that, man. Nah, negative. So once you have done that, you go ahead and hit save, and then it will save your actual deck build. And what's cool about these, look, it actually saved it into a draft, but I actually don't even want this deck build. Let me get rid of it. But if you guys notice here, I do have my deck build. So to create, you just literally just start a new game, and you guys can actually test yourself. So you can do solo, and then when you put start game, it'll start doing a countdown, and it will have you either play by yourself. It would be exactly the same if you wanted to play with someone. You name the lobby, and then you just start the lobby, and then the person will find you, and they can enter either via password or just jump right in. So once you have entered, you'll select your deck of choice. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Caligo because he's my my high damage killer build, and you just go ahead and just set up your board. As you can see, you can go ahead and put your quick rule sheet off to the side here, and this works remotely, guys. This is awesome because it works on your phone, and it also works on computer, as clearly as I'm working on it right now, and it doesn't take too much compute power. It's just the methods of understanding what you would be using for your life points would be this little pool here. You go ahead and just add this as your shield points, and then this here could be your energy storage points, as you exile cards. But what you're going to want to do for life points is if you right click the actual card, or if you select the card via app, or once you touch it, these options will be available, and you could just simply add the life points right here. So Caligo is 16. Usually I just add a 16 point marker, and I put add, and it'll add the card's points values right here below. And that's how you'll be able to keep track of that. Technically, you can do that with any card in the game, which is actually pretty cool. And then here's the actual deck. So then you'll just left click, and then you just draw up to 7. You'll have all your cards here off to the side, and you'll be able to view the cards that you're going to be playing with. And you literally play the game via mobile. I've done it plenty of times with a couple of community members. It's a little clunky at first, But once the ball's rolling, it's actually pretty smooth how it works. And all the commands is cool because it keeps track of everything you're doing off of this little list here. It's like your command. So if I was to take this ammo card, put it in the field, it'll actually say moved one card, kinetic ammo into play. So if you're watching or if you're kind of wondering if the other player went, you go on and hit that tab there, and then you can end turn right here, and then it will actually apply the turn to the next player. I'm going into too much detail, but if you guys want further information, feel free to reach out to us on Discord or on any of our networks that you're interested in playing with the Untapped gameplay, and we'll be more than happy to show you guys that. So that is that update, which is why we're not exclusively making this for Tabletop Simulator, but because we have Untapped, which works just as well for the PC users and mobile users. And they've also worked with us that if we can get enough people playing with Untapped, they will feature our game as one of the themed games on the actual listing. So if we can get more people to play it and get on it, we can actually have it on the actual cover of the where the listings of other games are.
And you know us, we have already been brainstorming some ideas to kind of improve the quality of life features on the mobile app too. So
yeah, actually Brandon brought up
we just yeah, you know us, we always trying to streamline and do the best we can with everything.
So Brandon brought up a great idea, which I haven't managed to touch yet, where if you guys are familiar with our Tabletop Simulator, where we have our life counters and stuff, we may mirror that and make a cards, the same things. You apply them into the field, and you'll be able to just add a counter there instead. You could just kind of keep the easy transition from Tabletop Simulator to the card game setups. So that's something else that we're going to be working on right there. Hosting tournaments, we're still working on that piece of it. We're finalizing a few other areas there. We're really excited for Moonside because he's supposed to be hosting a tournament sometime either this week, I believe, Jason, or
yeah, during Thanksgiving holiday.
Yeah, during Thanksgiving holiday, which is
home tournament,
which is coming up. He's going to be hosting a tournament, and I'm loving to get feedback about how he ran it, what was good, the pros and cons. That way we can go ahead and polish up the finalizations of how we're going to be running our tournaments and kind of go from there. But again, we appreciate everybody in the community that has been driving this tournament scene, this competitive scene, because that's exactly what we are, who we are as people, and we love the competitive scene. So we definitely want to make sure that our game can support it and work very well in that setup. Mr. Rulebook. Now that he stole your thunder, let's talk a little bit about the details on this rule change, rule book, and rule updates. We've been having some people
I don't know how much more is left to say. I mean,
well, there's a whole lot to say, man.
What can be said that hasn't already been said?
So we have been challenged a couple times by our community members, which I wouldn't say so much challenge, but they just want to make sure that what the rule is implemented in the rule book. And, you know, it's funny because we review it and we realize we did have these things in the rule book, just not as detailed as it can be. It kind of left the little things open-ended on some of the changes, but Brandon will go ahead and go through what the changes were, what we added in there, and the details. So we really had to, I think what we were missing was definitions. Like, we needed to define what certain things were in our game.
That's what it
And
was.
so-
It came more down to that, a definition.
Right. It was more of a definition thing rather than us not having it, because we had it there. It just wasn't defined clear enough. So Mr. Brandon will go ahead and review those. Go ahead, Mr. Brandon. Let's talk a little bit about what was changed, what was added, and the whole nine.
So yeah, kind of along the lines of what Charlie was saying, somebody had mentioned about counterattacks and what constitutes a counterattack. So then we realized, we should probably put that in the rules and make sure it's very clear and cut, because if you're using a Glacier class hero, then you can freeze your opponents, and if your opponent's frozen, then they can't target or counterattack. So it kind of made it a necessity to make sure that that's very well defined what a counterattack is. And like Charlie was saying, it's funny because we went into the rules and we actually had already covered counterattacks. So we just kind of went in there and kind of, what was the word that we said?
We had to refine it. I believe the counter.
Refined it. There we go. That's the word.
Yeah, we had to make sure that we refined it.
I like that word. Refined.
And make it more specific. Like, we had to make it more specific.
Yeah, exactly.
And refined. Yeah, there you go. Bam.
So what we've done is we've added a specific definition for counterattacks. So you can find it under in the rules under it's going to be at the very end under how to defend
yourself.
So it's going to be under item weapons, and for item weapons it says some item weapons are used as defense and or have abilities that can be used for defense. This includes counterattacks. So we already had that in the rules, so then we just went and added on to that, and we put on a note saying counterattacks are item weapon abilities only. Counterattacks are any item weapon ability that is triggered by the enemy successfully targeting your hero. So specifically, counterattacks are only item weapon abilities. So it's only going to come from a weapon or from an item that you have equipped. And it's only going to be an ability that is triggered by your opponent actually dealing damage to you.
Mm-hmm. And another quick update that we did was defining the armor durability on multiple pieces being equipped. So Brandon, if you want to quickly go through the definition on that, I know that wasn't very detailed, and that was another piece that we needed to kind of detail up a little bit on there.
Yeah, so from pretty much what we did was we added that in there as well. So for durability, for item durabilities, we have when successfully targeted, you will remove 1 durability from all activated, equipped, and attached cards.
Correct. So essentially what occurred is we had weapons that were designed to mitigate armors, right? We do have those guns that mitigates any type of armor piece. When we made a change, and again, guys, this is why we say when we make a change, it's very important that we look at the domino effect, the ripple effect. We made a change, and it actually changed how certain things was supposed to work, and now kind of doesn't work the way it's supposed to fully because of the shields. So shields initially was armor. It was considered armor, just like the armor class of armor. When we decided as a community to change that, or a couple suggestions we had, and then we sat upon it, and we were thinking about it, and as we made the change, we decided to call them guards. So when we switched that terminology for guards, now weapons that were designed to armor pierce, which again, armor's shields were supposed to be a piece of armor. Now that they're classified guards, they're not affected by this weapon that was designed to kind of help stop that. So as if right now as we speak, the guards kind of don't have a direct piercing piece yet, but we definitely do intend to be putting out weaponry that'll penetrate through a shield. So just know that. So as of right now, those that are using shields for a guard, again, I apologize. Yes, correct.
So what happened was, because Charlie explained it so eloquently, was the shields used to be called energy shield. So we changed it to shield, and so we changed everything to shield damage, shield points, and that screwed up our terminology for the shields, the actual armor cards that we had.
Right.
So then we were like, oh, we can't name these shields anymore. We have to come up with a whole nother name. That's when we came up with guards, and that just took us down the rabbit hole pretty much.
Right. So these are the things that we describe when we say all ideas are great, beautiful ideas, and we listen to them all, guys. And if we don't implement it, it's not because we don't think it's a great idea of any kind. It's because we do have future plans for other things. And this was a prime example on how it kind of affected certain mechanics that were designed to balance certain things out, where now the guards are not overpowered. Don't get me wrong. They can break still. So that's a blessing that we have on the guards. If they were not able to break, yeah, that would have been a big problem in our system. But the fact that they can break still makes them, viable, but still makes them, eventually you can weather the storm with the defense of it. But we do intend on coming out with weaponry that will be able to break through guards' defenses as a way to go through them. But as of right now, there won't be, so there will definitely be a gripped item for some people's builds, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good. But yeah, that's about it for the updates as far as the actual rule book. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you going through that with all of us in our community. I believe
Oh
it's
yeah,
fully
and the last part that I forgot to mention about the rule book, which Jose already told you about, I sent it over to Jose. He got it. He updated it. It should be on the website, version 1.4 on there. Go and check it out. Share it with your friends, your loved ones.
1.4. So when we talk about version 1.4, that is the most up-to-date rulebook you want to refer to. So if you guys have downloaded the PDF, I don't even know if there was a version on that one. I don't think there was.
No.
And if there is, it's definitely the outdated version. So you want to make sure that you guys are referring to the 1.4. That'll have all the updates and everything that'll be updated for current gameplay. All right. So
And it'll have the updated class damage effects and all that too. So make sure you download the latest version.
yeah, make sure that you guys are running those. Those are going to be the ones that we're going to refer everything to, is obviously the most up-to-date version. So with that being said, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the items that came in, guys. We always want to make sure that we're showcasing it. We always want to make sure that, the products are coming in. And we actually ended up getting pretty much all the boxes that are needed for the starter decks and the collector's editions and the dev edition, which we already showcased the dev edition plenty of times on all the other streams. But we want to showcase tonight the collector's edition. Hold on real quick. Let me get my gloves on. Let me get my gloves. Hold on. We about to do some surgery here. Glove one. Let me get that glove. No glove. Jason?
I remember this because I didn't get any gloves. Everybody else got
These
gloves.
ain't got no V's on it.
Except
Look,
for me.
it got a V now. All right, so
You don't get to touch anything.
hey, Brandon, last time we let you touch something, you dropped it at the trade show and it broke in a billion parts. So now you have to be.
Listen, that was one time, okay? All right.
We ain't gonna let it go. I ain't gonna let it go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on this light. It's gonna be bright as all heck. Hold on. Oh, actually, is the lighting good right now for you guys? Can you guys see it pretty well? Or actually, let me go ahead. Does this look pretty decent in the current lighting, or should I brighten it up more?
It looks pretty decent. Yeah, it looks good.
Turn on the lights.
It looks fine, man.
Oh yeah, nah. Brightness is gonna kill it. All right, so let's leave it in regular lighting. Look, y'all can see Brandon through the box. Do you guys see?
Oh man, you can see
Brandon
my reflection
through the box,
through the
guys.
box.
That's how gloss and glass finish this bad boy is. So it's really, really nice. And again, the durability of it's very strong. Our quality has met and exceeded standards, man. I mean, it looks absolutely stunning. So there goes the Solaris. Oh, it's capturing my beauty, guys. I apologize. It just doesn't want to capture the box's beauty. There goes Raskin on that side there, and of course the infamous Veil. The bottom will show everything that it comes with in the actual collector's edition. So you'll have all the actual weaponry here off to the side for the heroes. You'll have your heroes here off to the side, their elements, and of course their decks. It will include the 3 boards, the hard boards, the 3 art hard boards. It'll be included with the actual starter box and all the individual boxes right here. I'm gonna go ahead and we've already opened this actual set here.
Wait,
so
that don't come with a Brandon.
it could come with a Brandon. I mean, I don't know. It could come with a Brandon to test
I'm
play.
just saying that I just seen that reflection in the back there.
Oh, that's the
thing
hidden
that's
feature.
included in the
Y'all
box.
need to know that we throw hidden
Go ahead.
features in all our stuff. That was a hidden feature. Listen, augment realities. I don't know. He's coming out. I don't know. Look, that Beyond 4. That's beyond packaging right there. That's the beyond
That's
packaging.
beyond what you want, probably. You might not want to pay for that.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open the box real quick just to kind of show you guys the boards, man. I was really impressed with the quality of the actual board. So they will have all 3 boards in the boxes. So these are the boards here. They will be shrink wrapped individually. These ones here we've opened to kind of show. So I'll quickly show you guys how nice the Solaris board came out, which is this kill box board. Go ahead and show who's the next one. Oh, we got Mr. Raskin here. Let's go ahead and show you guys the Raskin board. And then we have our Veil.
That Raskin board is the best board.
and that is not biased, but very biased. Just gonna throw that one out there.
Best board. This is a Raskin board.
Yeah, and these are the hard boards. So the only way to get the actual hard boards is through the collector's editions. We do have the neoprenes, which will be the same art for the 3 characters, but the only way to get it through it will be through that. And then of course you'll have your decks that'll be in there, which you'll have your 3 heroes, which you're gonna have. Look how nice, man! I wish you guys are gonna have. Let me come on, camera. I mean, the quality is just absolutely stunning, guys. For Raskin's box, you have all the sides here. I mean, that brush metal looks legit brush metal. Look how nice that's gonna look when you guys put them in your shelving. Look, let me just go ahead and show you how that's gonna look when you put them up on your shelves. When you line up your decks, all the elements. That's gonna look pretty sharp. And of course, the backs will have.
You gotta take your face out of there, Charlie.
What was that?
Cover your face with the boxes.
Oh, hold on. You want me to put them sideways again?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look how this would look on your bookshelf. So keep in mind, guys, when you guys go ahead and go through and start collecting our set series, that's how they're gonna look right there. And then of course the back will have wrong side. The back will have information about the hero, a little bit of data, a little bit of stories within that nature. And then of course when you open the inside will have a bit of talk about the actual energy class of choice in all three of the boxes. Hold on, I can't get it to focus. Boom. So you guys will understand more about the energy of choice that they use. So they'll have a little bit of lore, and then they do have the magnetic lock, which you can clearly hear, and it doesn't flip over, it won't tuck open or flip open in your bag of any kind. So they do have the magnetic lock. A little bit of secrecy on the inside there. Y'all saw some Trimaic? Yeah, there'll be some Trimaic writing. I'm gonna go ahead and give him one more sneak peek. One more sneak peek on boom. Boom, best I can do. That's it. That's it. So they will have Trimaic lettering for you guys to decipher. Each box will have their own deciphering. What was that, Brandon?
I said I got my special decoder Vanquishers ring ready to go.
Yo, we got people in our community learning the language. Like, I had a dude talking about some every day. He has them all cut out, each letter. And he's literally alphabeting them in the morning, like 5-10 of them, to understand it. So that way he could read it by eye. It's actually... I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, for people to really love the language like that, to really want to understand it like fluently, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so those are the boxes, guys. They're all in. All the packaging is all set to go. As you guys know, we will be assembling a big ordeal of these, so you guys will know that quality control comes from us straight to you guys. So when it hits your guys' home or hits your guys' location, it has been reviewed and seen by the devs, kind of quality control, guys. And we're going to make sure that we're the ones sealing it, packaging it. If you have any questions of any kind, you can feel free to reach out to us directly of all of these setups. But yeah, that's about it, guys. We wanted to show you guys, and I know that we showed the playmats, or we posted the playmats. I don't think we showed it live. For the dice trays. I apologize, not the mats, the dice trays.
Oh, we ain't posted nothing about that yet. Shh, be quiet, Charlie.
I just G14 class. I apologize, guys. There I go leaking stuff like I normally do, spilling the beans. Y'all want beans?
That was Patreon
I spill them all day. So we got quite a bit of our products in. We've been working with it. We've been putting it together, getting things already assembled, pre-assembled. Things are moving pretty good for our timeline. Again, we did have a small delay, so we're anticipating for January to have everything already rock solid. I know our trajectory was December, but trust me, guys, the wait is going to be well worth it. We've been making a lot of adjustments, and then on top of that, with the shipments and stuff like that, all these delays just kind of puts things back a little bit. But we're still on a rock and roll lineup. Hold on, let me get this glove on. The glove like stuck. There we go. Bam. All right. So that's essentially all the updates we want to give for you guys tonight. And to kind of recap a little bit about the Green Ranger, man, or the White Ranger. I know that we're all wearing white. It is big for our family, very big. We've raised Power Rangers the whole nine, and this is why every stream we stress with you guys to time's real short. Make sure that you spend time with the things that matter and who you love. and what you love in life, because it's really short. And again, we appreciate all you guys that are tuning in with us tonight and sharing a little bit of love with us tonight, even just sharing the Vanquishers project with anyone around you, because we know that matters, and we understand and we get it. And we appreciate all of you guys in our community, every single one of you guys that are in our community. So until the next state of the game, you guys can reach out to us on Discord. We're on there live 24/7. Mr. Brandon, for those that kind of came in last minute, what can they do to help make sure they don't show up again late? What are the best recommendations?
Dang, what I need to do is hit that mute button so y'all can hear me. What y'all need to do is hit that notification button so you can stay notified every time we're doing a stream, which is every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Boo!
We are nonstop every week. You can't stop us.
So every Monday, we've been doing it faithfully for about a year and a half now. I mean, 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. I'm
now.
tripping, guys. You see what I mean?
We've been going hard for a while.
Yeah, so every Monday, man, just come check us out. We're always filling up updates, always giving you guys information, and even talks that we've had throughout the weeks on Discord. We'll talk and cover on State of the Game as well. But we appreciate all you guys. If you guys have any question watching this video on a later date, feel free to go ahead and comment below on the video, or you guys can just visit us on our Discord. We're very active. We're in there all the time, communicating with everyone in our community. But we appreciate all you guys tonight tuning in. Until the next State of the Game, Vanquishers, we're out.
Out.
Out.